Hey everyone, it is Julie here with TipRanks. Welcome to our first YouTube Q&A. Today I'll be answering questions that you guys submitted in the comments of last week's video. So thank you so much for sending all of those in. In fact, we got enough questions that we're going to be breaking down this YouTube Q&A session into 3 different videos. So today I'll be covering questions related to the TipRanks platform. Then on Friday, we'll be going over some general investing questions, and Monday looking into some more stock-specific research. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below as well. All right, now let's get right into some of your questions. Starting off with this first one. What made TipRanks a reliable source for stocks? In other words, why would we trust it? And that is such a great and important question to ask. Nowadays, there is a plethora of information out on the internet, and it can be hard to determine which sources are trustworthy. Now, first off, TipRanks does not tell you where to invest. Rather, it tries to help provide you with the tools to do further research and be able to invest with greater confidence when evaluating expert recommendations. TipRanks was founded with the goal to bring the general public the most accurate and accountable financial advice. A lot of this data is often available to the big institutional investors, but not to the average retail investor. So TipRanks acts as a financial accountability engine, using machine learning and algorithms to measure the performance of anyone giving investment advice online. This method provides a data-driven measure of accuracy on the statistical ability for an expert to make profits and good stock recommendations. TipRanks is a source of objective facts and is looking to bring accountability and transparency to these stock analysts and how they've actually performed in the past, so that you know who you can trust. Now, on that note, I do want to quickly address exactly how the analysts are ranked by TipRanks, as it has nothing to do with the prestige of the firm that you may work for, but is all based on data and statistics. TipRanks developed a 3-tier unique proprietary formula to rank financial experts. The 3 factors taken into account are the expert success rate, the average return per transaction, and statistical significance. For the success rate, this measure looks at each transaction in a binary form, as it either lost money or earned money. The average is the win-to-loss ratio. They add this to ensure that an expert does not have 10 losing transactions offset by 1 winning transaction with a high profit, making his or her performance unreasonably high. The average return of all transactions is the best measure of performance. We don't want to measure single lucky hits, but rather the expert's overall performance. Experts in the biotech field will naturally have higher returns on their winning trades, but those will still have to compensate for higher losses on bad recommendations. And for statistical significance, a higher amount of recommendations ensures the expert's consistency. For this reason, an expert with many recommendations will have his or her ranking scored higher than an expert with a low recommendation count. In the same way, an expert with a 1,000% average return but just 1 recommendation would rank very low, whereas an expert with just 2% average across hundreds of recommendations would rank higher. So hopefully that helps shed some light on exactly how the analysts are ranked. And I will have a link down below in the description that further describes that. Now this does lead into our second question. Is there a way to backtest the results? For example, if a stock has a maximum upside potential of 50%, is there a way to go back 1 year and see what analysts said last year about the stock? What a great way to see if what they said last year came true or if it was a miss. Now, we aren't able to do that for the average price targets over the last year, but we can go into the individual analyst and see their history of ratings on each stock. So I'm going to take you right to the TipRanks website and show you what I mean. So we're going to take a look at analyst Daniel Ives from Wedbush, who is rated 5 stars and number 43 out of almost 7,500 analysts. Here you can see all of the stocks that he covers. So let's take a look at Microsoft, a stock that he has covered 85 times in total. Now, out of the last couple of years, 26 out of 26 ratings were profitable, for an average profit on the stock of 35.9%. But we can also look at the individual ratings. So we can go back here to August, and it'll show you the article from where it pulled the price target. If we scroll down here, where do we have it? Oh, here we go. He reiterated a price target of $160 per share. So if we jump over to our chart, we can compare. It was August when he made it. It was around $135. And it was just a few months after that in January that it eventually went over $160. We can compare another one if we go along the line. Let's look at April of 2020. In this one, they kept their buy rating with a price target of $210. So if we go back to April here, where's April? There we go, we're at 171. We scroll up. Oh, it wasn't too shortly after that, just in July that you can see it did eventually go above that price target. So that is how you can take a look back at those analyst ratings and see how successful they were on each of their stocks. Now, our third question, do you plan to include European stocks in your platform? And the simple answer is yes. So right now you can look at US, Canadian, and UK markets. Germany is next on the schedule and should be coming out in Q2, with Russia on the schedule after that, followed by many more countries. Globalization is definitely one of our many priorities. Someone also asked on my Smart Portfolio, I'm being asked to add shares to 2 of my stocks. However, they are fractional and show as 0. Looking for a place to edit, but couldn't really find where to do so. And yes, I'm afraid this is because they are fractional shares, which isn't a feature quite yet, but is in the works and should be rolling out within the next few months. So stay tuned for that. We also got another common question on what the big difference between Premium and Ultimate is on the TipRanks membership. Now, Premium is definitely our most popular plan. It unlocks which analysts and other experts are rating stocks, gives you full access to our most popular screeners, enables you to follow up to 5 experts, and save your portfolio plus a lot of others. Ultimate gives you unlimited access to all of the TipRanks tools, including the alpha beating insiders hot stocks, and you can also manage multiple portfolios and follow an unlimited number of experts. On that note, somebody also asked if there was a trial period for the plans, and there is a 30-day trial period should you need to make any changes to your membership. And lastly, somebody asked if there was any way to get direct notifications from TipRanks when new videos are coming online. The easiest way is to turn on your notifications right here through YouTube after subscribing to the channel. But you can also follow the TipRanks Twitter and Facebook page. They post links to all of our latest videos once they're up, along with a lot of other great market news. So that is part 1 of 3 of our YouTube Q&A videos, answering hopefully all of your questions on the TipRanks platform. Like I said, on Friday we'll be covering the questions related to more general investing, and on Monday we'll be getting into those specific stocks that a lot of you mentioned, so make sure you tune in for those. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and feel free to leave any other questions you have in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you back here next time.